Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for this unique virtual experience.
Today, I am delighted to welcome you to this virtual experience entitled Continuing the Journey of ATM Modernization. I may proudly say that we managed to reach the ambition and target set. We even managed to exceed them. The aim was to deliver results together with all aviation stakeholders and involved institutions, all driven by the same vivid desire to improve the ATM in Europe through timely SESAR deployment. And from coordinating 0 to 343 deployments projects, 155 of them completed today, ensuring 775 million euros of cumulated savings by 2030 in time, fuel, and CO2, benefiting the citizens, the environment, and the economy. Today, the SESAR deployment manager function has become an essential single European sky function, thanks to your commitment and your investment. The path to full recovery in aviation is long and contains obstacles no one has anticipated. It is important that we can act together, build together, and aim together for a more digital, greener, and sustainable aviation environment. But successful deployment can only happen with the buy-in of those required to invest. The SESAR deployment manager function will keep on joining forces and building bridges between operational stakeholders and European institutions to make air traffic management become more effective, cost-efficient, scalable, and environmentally sustainable. We could not achieve any of this without financial support of the EU. But the commitment of all of you as SESAR deployment, implementing partners and stakeholders remains the true engine of air traffic modernization. This is your result and this is your journey.
This year's meeting is a very special event because it represents a landmark for what a pioneering and highly motivated partnership can achieve. There is one common goal: restore aviation, recover from the crisis, and thrive in the future, with the aim to achieve a more sustainable, smarter, and resilient sector. The deployment manager and you all have done a great job in this pilot phase of the SESAR deployment framework, and we have gained an invaluable experience on how to synchronize the deployment of the most important ATM functionalities over the entire network. Congratulations for this impressive work and for setting a solid basis for the future. You have become a central reference for an evolving partnership, allowing the active participation of industry in the deployment process. You have supported setting up over 300 implementation projects. Your work and the work of all implementing partners have provided important feedback, raising awareness on shortcomings in all phases. These efforts for an evolutionary continuity reflect the high level of commitment of the SESAR Deployment Alliance staff and members. Thank you. With all this experience, we should now close this pilot exercise and continue our venture with a renewed confidence and awareness, adapting ourselves to an evolving context largely affected by the pandemic. Our ambition is that Common Project 1 sets the benchmark for future common projects. We will have to select a new deployment manager next year through an open competition according to the setup prescribed in the law. This would be an opportunity to give new impetus to the SESAR deployment governance building on the existing experience and achievements. There is a need to integrate a stronger operational dimension through a reinforced participation of the network manager in the work of the deployment manager. More active cooperation with the network manager is also an opportunity to prepare the path for the future infrastructure manager role, which we have already envisioned in our amended SES2 proposal. However, it's not a new start, it's rather an evolution to ensure a more effective continuity of the ATM innovation cycle. I expect that the future deployment manager will take full advantage of and build upon the experience, the know-how, and the stakeholder confidence that the SESAR Deployment Alliance has achieved over the past years. All these initiatives are important to ensure that the Single European Sky and SESAR fully and effectively contribute to the digital and environmental priorities of the Commission's Green Deal. But we must also maintain focus on the present. The SESAR Deployment Alliance is still the deployment manager and has some challenging tasks ahead during its last mandate under the current Framework Partnership Agreement. And I know I can also count on you, as I have over the last 6 years. Partnerships and continuity are the key factors underlying the SESAR project, and the Commission will continue to support both.
After we have learned interesting details regarding the importance of the SDM function and the essential need for its continuity, I would like now to give the floor to my colleague Maria Grazia Lapiscopia, Chief Strategy and Program Management at the SESAR Deployment Manager, who will moderate the roundtable session and deepen the discussion on the present and the future of ATM modernization. Hello, Maria Grazia. Welcome, and you have the floor.
All right, thank you.
SDM and the partners applied successfully for 1.3 billion euros of co-funding through the Connecting Europe facility. However, what is even more important, the projects are not just completed. They are already delivering tangible results and benefits to aviation stakeholders. The projects reduced the travel time for European citizens and led to fuel and CO2 reductions. The SESAR partnership is an excellent example showing that research is also implemented. The SDM's partnership is unique as it combines the industry's high expertise and, most importantly, its commitment. It is a truly European project. Despite the different challenges, I can confirm to Hendrik that the SDM has delivered results, as we heard in the panel discussions earlier on. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of you on this achievement. Without your dedication, we would not have come so far. The SESAR deployment program provides a very good framework on the expected achievements of the projects. This should be the starting point when preparing funding applications. It is important that ATM modernization does not slow down or even stop. SESAR must continue to progress and, when possible, take advantage of the drop in traffic to implement the improvements that will be difficult in normal times. Moreover, a new deployment manager will be selected in 2021. Indeed, we are in front of a future full of challenges and opportunities. However, we should not forget that there are still around 150 implementation projects ongoing, some only ending in 2023. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure continuity, notably during the foreseen transition phase in 2021. I am confident that the future deployment manager will build on the expertise and the know-how that the SESAR Deployment Alliance has achieved over the past 6 years. To conclude, let me say that I am really looking forward to the challenges ahead of us. I am convinced that, like in the past, together we will tackle them successfully. Thank you, stay safe, and all the best for the future.
It is now time to visualize the results of the pools we have asked you to vote on until now.
We couldn't have achieved any of this without the EU's financial support. But the commitment of all SESAR deployment stakeholders remains the real engine of air traffic management modernisation. This is their result and their journey. We are grateful for their unwavering ongoing support, and we promise to keep on guiding them as the modernisation journey continues. the SESAR Deployment Manager function will keep joining forces to make air traffic management more effective, cost-efficient, scalable and environmentally sustainable. The route to a fully modernised, single digital European sky continues, with the need to keep all stakeholders on board. Let's keep on delivering air traffic management modernisation together.